The ship is, shall we say, it's not abandoned.
They're looking for fortune, and instead they come across mayhem.
Lots of screams in the night.
I always sort of saw it as The Shining meets Dead Calm.
The Mare Celeste, the Bermuda Triangle, it ties into all those kind of areas.
I think if you're in for a good scare, this is the one to see. It's not a glamorous life, obviously. It's a lot of work. It's days at a time at sea, and it's dirty and smelly, and not a lot of places would find women there. But there's something incredibly heroic about it. It should only be a week out of our way home. We're on our way back to Alaska, and it really should only be about a week out of our way. And most of us don't end up going home. It's mammoth. We think we see it, and then we don't see it, and then all of a sudden we slam right into it.
It's the Antonio Grassa. Jesus Christ.
This is civilian tugboat Arctic Warrior.
You know her, Murphy?
Only in my dreams.
And that's when you start wondering what's going on in this plot. The plot thickens.
So they find this old ship that is rusted on the inside for the most part, but still huge and tons of things that could be sold in it. And then they find a huge amount of gold.
Yeah! Yeah! We're rich! Son of a bitch!
And then they begin to uncover traces of who might have left the gold there and why.
Things just start getting out of hand, and the moral of the story, I think, is that greed ultimately gets you nowhere.
As people start revealing what they're really about under this kind of pressure, you know, who are you really and what really matters?
A lot of us have really put a lot of effort into really building character in a film that normally doesn't require it.
I think with all these great actors, we've been able to create people that you're going to care about within the horror of the film. I mean, that's what these guys are good at, you know? If you're going to do a horror movie, you do it with them. So this is the thriller that's going to, I think, have people jumping.
We try to establish different types of people that are aboard the boat. Epps is kind of the backbone of the crew, and it's heart, and she's iron cast and strong as a hurricane.
She is a woman in a man's world, but there's definite respect that she's really good at what she does. The interesting thing about my character is she doesn't really care much about the gold. Her life is this.
She's a classic hero. She's the person you look to when you're in trouble. That's who everyone looks to. Like Sigourney Weaver's character in Alien.
Katie started out as an innocent who died as part of this whole thing. And over time, what she has sort of morphed into is somebody that's a bit more complex.
All the other ghosts, when they die, they sort of turn evil. But Katie's innocent, and she sort of helps the crew to find out about the ship.
This little girl's been trapped in this ghost spirit for a long time.
I think Katie would like to get her revenge sooner or later. And I think she finally finds that ability within Epps.
I want to show you something.
Katie's sort of like her little guide. You know, in Dante's Inferno, Virgil guides Dante through hell. And in a way, she guides Epps through hell and gets her out the other side. The sets on this film have been unbelievable. The art direction is truly remarkable.
As the actors, we'd walk around sometimes and you just want to tell the camera, come film over here, come film over here.
The rust, the way everything is glistening, and I mean, it's just remarkable. You really feel like you're on the boat. And then to transform it back into 1960s and see what it looked like when it was new and beautiful, it's just been a pleasure.
This has the chance to be something that really has some good, scary moments. And, you know, you leave, you've eaten your popcorn, you had your soda, and you go see it again.
I think they're just going to love the fear factor of it, because you're not going to know what's going to happen.